He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet authority about him, a grounded strength and screen presence that commanded attention without excess. Engin Altan Düzyatan didn't rush into stardom. He earned it, building one of the most respected and enduring careers in Turkish television through discipline, depth, and purpose. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Engin Altan Düzyatan was born on July 26, 1979, in Izmir, Turkey. Long before historical epics and global recognition, he was drawn to storytelling and performance with a serious, almost academic curiosity. He studied theater at Doğuş Anadolu University, committing himself to classical training, stage discipline, and emotional control. Unlike many who enter the industry chasing visibility, Engin focused on mastering the craft first. His early career unfolded through theater and supporting television roles, where he steadily earned respect rather than headlines. Projects such as Rüzgar, Yeditepe Istanbul, and Kokum Benim allowed him to develop range and restraint. These years were crucial, shaping an actor comfortable with silence, intensity, and character-driven storytelling. The defining breakthrough came with Dramalist, Ertugrul, where Engin portrayed Ertugrul Bey, a role that would redefine his career in Turkish television history. The series became a global phenomenon, broadcast across dozens of countries and watched by millions. His performance balanced leadership, vulnerability, and moral conviction, transforming him into an international icon and elevating historical drama to a new standard. Rather than being overshadowed by that monumental success, Engin made a deliberate effort to evolve. He followed with Barbaroslar, acting as in Kilisay, stepping into another historical figure with authority and nuance, proving his success was rooted in skill, not a single role. Each performance reflected control, maturity, and an understanding of legacy. Engin's approach to roles is defined by intention. He avoids repetition, prioritizing characters with emotional weight and narrative value. This selectiveness has preserved his credibility in an industry where overexposure often dilutes impact. Off-screen, his public image mirrors stability and intellect. He leads a balanced lifestyle, valuing family, health, and structure. Married and a father, Engin keeps his personal life largely protected, allowing his work to remain the center of attention rather than controversy. His style reflects understated confidence. Clean tailoring, classic silhouettes, and timeless choices define his fashion presence. Never loud, always composed. Whether attending international events or local appearances, he carries a refined authority that feels natural rather than styled. Engin Altan Düzyatan's influence extends far beyond acting. His work has contributed to Turkey's cultural reach globally, particularly in regions where historical Turkish dramas hold immense significance. With strong international demand, endorsements, and long-running projects, his estimated net worth reflects years of consistency and strategic choices rather than short-term hype. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Engin understands the power of stillness, the weight of responsibility in storytelling, and the value of longevity. He does not chase trends, he outlasts them. As of 2026, Engin Altan Düzyatan stands not just as a leading actor, but as a symbol of disciplined growth, narrative strength, and cultural impact in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a presence about him, a quiet intensity and emotional depth that made audiences pause and feel every scene more deeply. Aras Bulut İynemli didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He built his reputation role by role, transforming raw potential into one of the most respected acting careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Aras Bulut İynemli was born on August 25, 1990, in Istanbul, Turkey. Unlike many who plan their path toward acting from childhood, Aras initially focused on education, studying aircraft engineering at Istanbul Technical University. Yet even during his academic years, his natural charisma and strong screen presence began opening doors in modeling and advertising, gradually pulling him toward the world of performance. His acting journey began with the youth drama Oil Bur Geyser Zaman Ki, where he portrayed Mida Karsu. The emotional complexity he brought to the role immediately caught public attention, proving that he possessed rare dramatic instincts even as a newcomer. That breakthrough laid the foundation for a career defined by bold choices and powerful storytelling. Rather than staying within one character type, Aras consistently challenged himself. In Matizm Yüzyıl, he stepped into the historical world as Sait Saad Beyazıt, delivering a performance filled with intensity and royal conflict. Later, in Ayserd, he portrayed Umut Yılmaz, navigating a layered narrative of loyalty, identity, and revenge. The series became a massive success and further cemented his status as a leading man capable of carrying emotionally demanding roles. His transformation into Yamak, Kakavali, and Kükür marked another turning point. The gritty crime drama showcased his ability to portray vulnerability, rage, and responsibility all at once. Yamak became one of the most iconic characters in modern Turkish television, and Aras carried the role with controlled power and authenticity for multiple seasons. On the big screen, he expanded his range even further. His portrayal of a father in the film Seven, Kogastaki Mukai's, deeply moved audiences and achieved international recognition through global streaming platforms. The film's emotional weight demonstrated his capacity to connect with viewers far beyond Turkey's borders. Aras's approach to roles reflects precision and commitment. He selects projects that demand emotional transformation rather than surface-level performance. Instead of repeating familiar formulas, he gravitates toward characters who struggle, evolve, and confront moral conflict. This careful balance between mainstream appeal and artistic depth keeps his career dynamic and respected. Off-screen, Aras maintains a composed and private image. He avoids unnecessary publicity and rarely overshares personal details, choosing instead to let his work define his public identity. His lifestyle reflects discipline and focus, centered around preparation, fitness, and continuous growth as an actor. Although his relationships have occasionally attracted media interest, he consistently redirects attention toward his craft. Within the industry, he is described as hardworking, humble, and deeply invested in understanding the psychology of his characters. Aras's influence now extends beyond Turkish television. With strong international streaming numbers and a loyal fan base across multiple countries, he has become one of Turkey's most bankable male stars. His estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from television, film, and select brand endorsements, built steadily through long-term credibility rather than short-lived hype. What truly sets him apart is transformation. From emotional youth dramas to historical epics, crime thrillers, and heartfelt cinema, Aras Bulut İynemli continuously evolves. He embraces risk, seeks intensity, and prioritizes meaningful storytelling over comfort. That determination quietly shapes every phase of his journey. As of 2026, Aras Bulut İynemli stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of depth, versatility, and modern Turkish stardom. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.